Technical Math, Chapter 4, Review Quiz. For the first question, we are going to solve for n by using cross multiplication. One times n is 1n. 5 times 2 is 10. And then there's no need for division here since the coefficient of n is 1. So the answer is n equals 10. For the next problem, we are going to find the missing number in the proportion by using cross multiplication. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times x is 3x. To get x by itself, to solve for x, we're going to now divide both sides by 3. And that gives us 18 divided by 3 is 6 equals x for the final answer. For the next question, 40% of what number is 4? We are going to use the formula setting this up as a proportion. "40% of what number is 4? The of is here in the denominator. The 4 is here on top. And then we put the 40% written as 40 over 100. Then we cross multiply. 4 times 100 is 400. 40 times x is 40x. Then we are going to divide both sides by 40 to give us x equals 40 divided by 4 is 10. So 40% of 10 is 4. For the next question, to convert a decimal or percentage to a decimal number, we think of 6% as 6.0%. There's a decimal here, and therefore we are going to move that decimal 2 places to the left, put the decimal here, and then we need placeholders. So we need a 0 after the decimal, and remember to put a 0 in front of the decimal because zeros save lives. So the final answer is 0.06. For the next question, we are going to complete the table. The Pauli ratio is A over B, which is also the same thing as A to B. And therefore, we are going to convert 15 to 16 as 15 to 16. Or not 16, excuse me. That is 6. "15 to 6. And that would reduce, if you think of 15 to 6 as a fraction, that is going to reduce by dividing top and bottom by 3 to 5 over 2. So we would write as 5 to 2 ratio. For part B, we are going to write 25 over 20, then reduce that fraction. Dividing top and bottom by 5, we get 5 over 4, so we would write the Pauli ratio as 5 to 4. So 5 and 4 would be what would go into the answer blank. For part C, we need to solve an equation. The unknown is the top part of the fraction. X to 8 is the same thing as 5 to 1. So we set up a proportion. X to 8 equals 5 over 1. Then we cross multiply. 8 times 5 is 40 equals x times 1 is just x. So therefore 40 is the number that would go in our answer blank. The next one we're going to do it the same way, but this time the x is the denominator. So it's 28 over x we don't know equals the Pauli ratio 3.5 to 1. Then we are going to cross multiply to solve for x. So that gives us 3.5x equals 28. Divide both sides by 3.5. We get x equals 28 divided by 3.5. And I'm going to use my calculator, or I could do that by hand, to give me x equals 8. So 8 is the unknown quantity that would go in the answer blank for part D. 28 to 8 is the same thing as 3.5 to 1. Part E, we have x centimeters to 10 centimeters equals 5 to 1 centimeter, or 5 to 1 ratio. And then we are going to cross multiply to give us x times 1 is x equals 10 times 5 is 50. So 50 is our number that goes in the answer blank. For letter F, I need to convert those mixed numbers either into decimal or improper fraction form. Since 3/8 is a nice, neat ending decimal, I'm going to convert 9 and 3/8. Just using my calculator, I typed in 3 divided by 8, and it gave me 0.375. So I'm going to rewrite this as 9.375 to 3 3/4. I may recognize 3/4. If not, I can put that in my calculator, and I get 0.75. Then I'm looking for the entire fraction or ratio, and so I'm going to divide in my calculator 9.375 divided by 0.75 gives me 12.5. So when we divided 9.375 by 0.75, the calculator gave me 12.5. I'm then going to use my fraction button to convert that to an improper fraction. So when I hit the MITI 83 or 84 calculator, it's the math button, and I choose the first option, which looks like this. And so it will then convert 12.5 to 25 over 2. And so therefore 25 to 2 is what we would put in our answer blank.